Arr, I'm Captain Blackbeard. Hook without the black beard, and I'm going to make you walk the plank while reading a story to you. Not really, but that would be a great story. However, welcome. If you don't recognize me, I am Mr. Breuer, and I am going to read you a story. And I am going to leave this hat on because it's a pretty cool pirate hat. And I don't get to wear it in public very often because if I do, I usually get made fun of. So I'm going to leave it on because it's cool and hopefully you guys like it. So welcome back to another segment we like to call Chillin' with Mr. Breuer. And so as you can tell, we have a theme going on. You're going to see that theme a little bit later on, but this is where you just relax. Get what you need, a comfy pillow, a blankie, your teddy bear, suck your thumb. No, don't suck your thumb. I'm just kidding. Get your, coffee, hot cocoa. That's probably better for you. Some tea. And your parents need some coffee if they're joining us. So that's great. So get back, sit back, relax, get ready to chill as we move on to our next book that we're going to do today. And so the book that we're going to do, as you can tell, we have a theme going on. We've got swords and hooks and all kinds of things. And so I think you might be able to guess what we're going to read. Go ahead, take a guess. All right, we're going to see if you're correct. So the book we're going to read today, we're going to read Pirate Latitudes by Michael Crichton, the guy that wrote, Jurassic Park, one of many, many books he's written. This book is, it's a really thick book, as you can see. A lot of tiny words, so big book, tiny words, slow reader equals about 9 hours. So really make sure you got a big old mug of hot cocoa or water, whatever, because this is going to take us a while. And last thing I'm going to mention is this is written for adults, so you might want to call your parents on over. They'll probably enjoy this better than you. So we're going to get started with Pirate Latitudes, and just kidding. Not really doing that one. So keep that guess in your mind. If you did guess how I became a pirate, then you would be correct. So that is the book we're going to do today. This is by Melinda Long, and the illustrations are by David Shannon. If it looks familiar, either you've read the book or you might be familiar with some of David Shannon's artwork. He's the guy that did the No David series, and so I don't know, maybe one of our characters might look a bit like No David. I don't know, but he did the artwork for this book, and so I think it's going to be a really fun story. So let's get our pirate on, and let's get started. All right, here we go. Pirates have green teeth when they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates because one day when I was at the beach building a sandcastle and minding my own business, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was because its flag had a skull and crossbones on it, and because I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the man down." They were a little off key. I can relate to that. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy slathering my baby sister with sunblock. Very important. So I went back to my sandcastle, but I kept an eye on the pirates. By then, they were rowing to shore. When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said, "this is North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. We must have taken a wrong turn at Bora Bora. Oof. He walked around my sandcastle. He looked at the moat, then yelled back to his crew. He's a digger, he is, and a good one to boot. A good one to boot, the others agreed. What be your name, matey? The head pirate asked. Jeremy Jacob, sir, I told him. Well, Jeremy Jacob, you're looking at Braidbeard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury. Aye, treasure! The others shouted. You're coming with us, Braidbeard told me. I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind as long as I got back in time for soccer practice the next day. That's how I became a pirate. As soon as we were on board, Braidbeard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. Got to find a safe place for this here treasure. It's high time we're off, he announced. We're off! We all shouted, and then we set sail. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me to sing sea chanties, the louder the better, and to say real pirate stuff like landlubber and scurry dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, Down the hatch, me laddies! Down the hatch! We all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, Hand over the meat! The meat! We all roared. Nobody told us to finish our spinach, there wasn't any, or to chew up our carrots, they weren't allowed on board. We talked with our mouths full, and nobody said please or thank you. After dinner, I tried to teach the pirates to play soccer. Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, Arr, soccer! Arr, soccer! The crew yelled. Then everybody dove for the ball at once, and it rolled right off the deck. After it, me hearties, Braidbeard commanded it. After it? We all whispered. We fought over who would go get the ball. But it didn't matter anyway because a shark came along and swallowed it in one gulp. So much for soccer. By now, it was past my bedtime. But nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or to brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are all green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case. And they don't change into pajamas unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. But then I found out what else pirates don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. Tuck you in? He bellowed. Pirates don't tuck. No tucking! The crew cried. And the only thing they had to read was a map. Don't you have any books? I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. Books? I didn't even bother to ask him about the goodnight kiss. It wasn't easy to fall asleep without a story, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed against the ship, but I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. Lower the sails, Braidbeard shouted. Batten down the hatches. Everybody ran around yelling and lowering and battening, and nobody had time to sit close and tell me it would all be over soon. Nobody even noticed me. I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate after all. Just then, flash, crash, crack, lightning hit the mast and split right down the middle. What do we do now? Yelled one of the pirates. We'll have to turn back, called another. But the treasure, hollered Braidbeard. Where will we bury the treasure? I stepped forward. Maybe I can help. I shouted over the wind. I think I know the perfect digging spot. When the storm was over, we rowed back to shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so we could find the treasure again, but I don't think I'll need it. After that, the pirates repaired the ship and got ready to set sail. Before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, You make a fine pirate. Jeremy Jacob, guard that treasure well. We'll be back to get it soon enough. Soon enough, the crew repeated. And if you ever need us, Braidbeard added, just run up the Jolly Roger up yonder pole. Jolly Roger. Up yonder pole, the other shouted. And maybe I will, but not today. I have soccer practice. That was a great book by Melinda Long, and of course the artwork by David Shannon. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe wear a pirate shirt today. You know, I'm not going anywhere, but still at home wearing a pirate shirt. So having fun. So hopefully whatever you're doing, you're having fun, staying safe, and I look forward to reading to you again. So goodbye for now.